Hey Colin, it's Dr. Scott. I have some feedback for you on your film review draft. For this assignment, I'm looking at your ability to revise, so I'm expecting there to be quite a bit of change between this draft and the revision. I'm looking for you to support an argument, so using details from the film and using the film reviews that we've talked about to support your opinion about the film. Looking for you to integrate a couple quotes and just one for this draft. And then there's paragraphing, that you have well-developed paragraphs. So, this draft is pretty short, so this video will probably not be all that long, but I'll just kind of go through and explain some of the things that I was noticing. You got a good eye for detail and a turn of phrase, so I really kind of like this stuff here where you're kind of setting the mood about, this kind of film. I think atmosphere is a really good word. I think including or mentioning music in the introduction would probably be a good idea. I think that there's sentences down here that might belong up here, and you might focus in this paragraph specifically about the music issue or a specific music issue that you're going to address in this paragraph. One of the problems I'm seeing with where this draft is going is that you have paragraph 1 is about music, paragraph 2 is about music, and it's just about like, here's one place where I noticed it, here's another place where I noticed it. Having paragraphs that are talking about, here's one place where I saw it, here's another place where I saw it, the essay ends up reading like a list. So maybe something to think about it. What are the different ways that Romero used sound? Well, he used, in moments of suspense, he used sound pretty effectively. In other moments of suspense, he used silence really effectively. Those could become the focus of paragraphs. So there's some thinking to do in terms of like what you write about next. You could also kind of stick with this atmosphere idea. If the entire essay is not going to be about music and it's going to be about atmosphere, so music is one way that that atmosphere is built. What are some other ways that atmosphere is built? So I think part of my problem is I'm not sure where you're going with this draft, and it's pretty short. But if the whole thing's about music, you want to think about the different ways that music is used in the film, not just kind of different examples of where music is used in the film. And if you're writing about atmosphere, that's great. You want to think about the different ways that atmosphere is built. Music might be just one of them. I like that you're writing about specific examples, though, in your paragraphs. I think that's an important thing that I'm looking for. And you kind of get in here, and you're talking about what's going on with Barbara early on in the film. In looking at some of the other things that you need to show me, this quote is not integrated right now. So we just have, this sentence, and then we're leaping into a quote. There needs to be some glue between what you've written and this upcoming quote, and there should be some discussion afterwards. Right now, this quote, I could take it out of the paragraph, and the paragraph would more or less read the same. So it needs to be built into the paragraph and not just kind of added to it. So that's another important thing that I'm looking for. I think that's what I have. I think the big issue is figuring out where the essay is going, and if you have questions about that, or if you'd like to talk to me about that, I'd sure be happy to chat with you this upcoming week and talk about what else you might write about, or how to focus your ideas, or how to put the focus of your paragraphs not just on listing things that you notice in the film, but like different concepts like music supporting suspense, or music, the dramatic parts, like the interrelationship parts of the film, the way that Romero uses music. It's pretty different than how he uses music in suspenseful parts. So there's a lot to think about. So that's my feedback in this email. You'll see the due date for the revision. It's going to be the end of next weekend. And make sure you reach out to me with your questions, and we can talk about your revision ideas. All right, Colin, that's it for now.